Article Atrocity! Hey everybody, good old gay asshole here. Welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of Article Atrocity. If you don't know what this show is, basically, you and I are gonna take a trip through about 3 or 4 just really fucking terrible articles. Whether that be in the writing, or in the subject material, or in the entire situation as a whole, you know, we're just gonna be going right the fuck in. And there's no better place to start with this fucking amazing quadrant of articles rather than right into the fucking bowels of Earth's hell. I am, of course, talking about Florida. Now, over the course of this series, I have in fact been informed that, you know, Australia is basically the Florida of the Earth, and Florida is basically the Australia of America. Which is to say, they're both about as equally batshit fucking insane. Florida Taco Bell evacuated after fisherman finds grenade, drives to restaurant before calling 911 police. Honestly, I'm not even surprised it's Florida by this point. Like, last time we looked at Florida, they were throwing fucking alligators through drive-thrus. A Florida Taco Bell was temporarily evacuated after a man found a grenade and drove to the restaurant before alerting police. The evacuation unfolded Saturday afternoon at the Taco Bell on East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala, Florida, according to local authorities who said the man found the grenade while magnet fishing in Ocala. I can't fucking read Native American. Don't make fun of me, guys. I'm just a stupid white piece of bread. Alright. He then placed it into his trunk and made the trip northwest to Taco Bell before calling 911, police said. Now this dude, this guy knows his priorities. He finds a fucking grenade, he's like, holy shit, a grenade! Let me grab some fucking Taco Bell. You know what? I'm gonna add a fucking McGriddle to that. I might have just found a fucking nuclear codes in my fucking basement, but I'm rather, you know, famished. To make it even worse, this was verified to be an authentic World War II hand grenade. Jesus fucking Christ, Germans at it again. They ain't gonna fucking stop. Fourth Reich will rise again, am I right, fellas? Second article comes to us from East Asia, titled, Insect-loving guy confesses he dated a cockroach, ate it when it died. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to get some out of my system real quick. One man in Japan has been promoting eating insects, but it seems his fondness for bugs extends beyond his dinner plate. Yuta Shinohara, 25, has always loved nature and has always been eating insects since he was young. I need to process that for a second. Alright. Now I get it. I get that there are fucking weebs out there who are like, oh, Japan can't do anything wrong. They've been fucking subject to so many technological advancements, you know. They wrote the first fucking novel, you know, they fucking, anime? That exists? Well, there are 3 simple things to disprove that. Number 1, Sword Art Online. Number 2, Tojo from World War II. Number 3, this fucking nigga. You got fucking pale-ass Yuta Shinohara eating bugs, and this is okay. He organizes insect-eating events in Japan with dishes that include a bug cocktail, insect pastries, and ramen with crickets and mealworms. Anata wa sano baku o namu sumoi desu ka. Nani? At one point, Shinohara revealed that he dated a cockroach for a year, which he named Lisa. She was farm-raised and bought from Africa. He said the love was platonic and that there were no sexual relations between them. Oh, thank Christ, you know, originally I was gonna shower with sulfuric acid, but now that I know that there's no sexual relationship, all I have to do is just shower with bleach. Thanks Shinohara. I really appreciate it. Just stopping to process this is so fucking weird. I'm not even a big anti-bug person. I can handle fucking spiders. I can handle centipedes. Fucking cockroaches. That's a no-no for me, mister. Not only was this boy dating a cockroach, he fucking ate it. But hey, don't get me wrong. There were not any sexual relationships between them. This is fucking disgusting. Yeah, sorry there, Japan, but you might need to be nuked for a 3rd time to be reminded of what we're capable of whenever these bug eaters come out in the open. That's right, I'm calling you out, fucking mosquito lickers, worm drinkers. Third article we're going to be looking into today comes from the lovely land of YouTube. YouTuber cements his head in a microwave for prank, fears for his life. Fire officials save him. Here's the thing about YouTube. It's both beautiful and disgusting. On one hand, it's beautiful in the sense that it supports thousands of independent creators from worldwide, millions even, and you know, they can essentially bask in their own creativity, where whatever the fuck they really want to make, whatever they want to do, and make a career off of it. Now obviously this isn't as much of the case as it used to be, but regardless, that's the general consensus, kind of. But then on the other hand, because there is no like major authority, say with TV, you're not gonna find any articles of Jimmy Fallon getting his foreskin caught in the fucking record player. You know why? Because that would create a bad fucking image for every nightly show. Like, oh, I bet he gets his fucking toenail stuck in the stereo speaker. What's next, am I right? This, on the other hand, because people are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want for the most part, you know, you get people cementing their heads in a microwave as a prank. What are you who are you pranking? Yourself? It's like trying to ruin your future sex life. A YouTube out of the UK feared for his life. Oh, okay. It's out of the UK. That means we don't have to own him or anything. You fuckers take him. I don't care. A YouTuber out of the UK feared for his life after a prank went horribly wrong. Jay Swingler, 22, of the TGF Bro YouTube channel, placed a plastic bag over his head, held a tube to his mouth to breathe, and then stuck his head in a microwave filled with polyfilla, a plaster. On Wednesday, a friend then used a hairdryer to harden the mixture. About 10 minutes of blow-drying stiffened the cement nearly solid. When Swingler stood up, he said his airway became blocked. "I'm going to die," he can be heard saying in the video. His friends tried to budge at the contraption without luck, but they did make a hole to help Swingler breathe. Then they called for emergency officials. 5 fire officials spent an hour breaking apart the microwave and plaster from his head, according to a statement released by West Midlands Fire Service. "I cemented my head in a microwave and emergency services came, nearly died. I've never appreciated life so much," he said in a video posted to the channel Thursday. Okay, this is something every fucking vlogger and prankster does after something goes too far. This is the exact same thing Logan Paul did whenever he showed a dead body on camera. He was like, oh, we were just trying to tell kids to not commit suicide by showing them a dead body. No, you're fucking not. You're not grateful. You're just a fucking moron. They try to play it off so nonchalantly like, oh, yeah, oh, I feel so much better. This has been a real life-enriching experience for me. No, officer, you don't understand. Me and my friend here, we're just taking this flamethrower to my balls to show the kids what not to do with flamethrowers. You see, it's a very simple equation. Sorry, did I say equation? I didn't mean to. That's a word with too many syllables for them. And then right under that, West Midlands Fire posted, "We're seriously unimpressed. 5 of our firefighters were tied up for an hour this afternoon, freeing a YouTube prankster whose head had been cemented inside of a microwave oven." They're fucking pissed. They ain't happy about this. You see that, YouTube pranksters? That's why you should stop doing what you're doing. Because it puts everyone else at the inconvenience of saving your sorry ass. And you don't even learn your lesson. You don't even apologize to the firefighters, just like, oh no, it's okay, firefighter man. I appreciate life. That's all that needs to be done here. Go fuck yourself. Oh my god. Finally, the final article we're going to be looking into today comes from, I don't know where actually. What the fuck? Where does this come from? Israel. What the fuck, Israel? McJesus sculpture to be pulled from Israelite museum after violent protests. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the decade we live in. Oh man, if they thought that was bad, they should have seen... You should have seen the Greeks whenever the Grimace was climbing Mount Olympus. They were not happy about that marketing gimmick. Less than a week after hundreds of Christian protesters descended on the Haifa Museum of Art, clashing with police in a demonstration against a controversial sculpture, The Israelite city's mayor says the object of their outrage is getting withdrawn. INAD announced Wednesday that McJesus, a work of art depicting a crucified Ronald McDonald, will be removed and returned as soon as possible. Without any connection, we believe in freedom of speech as a cornerstone of democracy, she wrote on Twitter. What? So hold on. In this fucking day and age, fucking Ronald McDonald being pulled up to a cross is being considered the centerpiece of talk about democracy. We're all looking at the same article, right? Like, I'm not going insane, am I? Remember, kids, this exists. If you ever feel bad because you might have gotten in a little fucking petty ass school fight on the playground, remember, there are people who get offended at Ronald fucking McDonald on the cross. This guy, this is modern fucking art. And any censorship against this is a takedown against art. We, as a community, need to band together to get the McJesus up on the Israelite Museum. I will not rest until this man is crucified once again in this goddamn museum in Israel. That's like the first time I've seen a fucking weird-ass article from Israel. They've been pretty tame as far as this dumb shit goes. Which is surprising because they write everything in fucking scribbles. They speak the goddamn language of scribbles, but in the contemporary context, the artists participating in the exhibition employ religious symbols to criticize the encroachment of the consumer culture on our... Of fucking course. Of fucking course that's what it is. It's not just some dumbass concept that this dude was like, I'm gonna fucking make that real and submit it to a museum. That'd be funny. Of fucking course it's a take on consumerism and capitalism. God damn it. I was really rooting for this guy. I was hoping this was like, oh yeah, this is just a stupid idea I made in my fucking basement. I decided, wouldn't it be funny if it were real? Now guys, I understand that this is a picture of fucking Godzilla 69 and motherfucking Rorschach from Watchmen, but it means something, all right? It's a message about consumerism. It's totally not some bullshit I just thought up at the top of my head. That's not what it is. If you think that's what it is, you're a sheep. Oh, I think that's gonna be all for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this lovely episode of what the fuck is this stupid shit I'm finding on the internet? And, you know, if you like this, tune in next time. Most importantly, if you want to keep supporting me and keep supporting the show, as well as this channel as a whole, I have a Patreon, and I would be very grateful if you guys felt the need to ever give me the money, give me the time of day to really, you know, up the antes, you know, boost production of this show overall. Aside from that, though, this has been Exro telling you to take up the cause of bringing the McJesus back into the Israelite Museum. Good night, Israelite.